in my lecture on subject engineering mechanics under the topic of equilibrium of force system. In previous classes, we learned the basic steps for making free body diagram. We also discussed what are the equilibrium equations, what are the equilibrium equations for the static conditions, for plane, for space. In today's class, we will be applying free body diagram and equilibrium equations to find the forces. Let us consider this figure. Free body diagram at this free body diagram for the strings, 1 for the string, free body diagram for string 1, string B, string suppose this point is O. This is the free body diagram. The basic step I have we discussed in previous class. Suppose this force T A, this is this tension is T C, T A and T C. This angle is 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. Free body diagram, with the help of the free body diagram, at this we can conclude that the tension in this string will be 200. Why 200? Because friction pulley is frictionless. So, this is 200 and this same tension will be transferred over here. This is the free body diagram at point. This is the free body diagram at point at this ring, through this at this ring. With the help of this free body diagram, we can calculate the value of T1 and we can calculate the value of TA and TC. We can apply equilibrium equation sigma fx equal to 0, sigma fy 0 at this point. If we are applying for applying equilibrium equations, first equation sigma fx 0 equals to 0, second sigma fy equals to 0, okay. Third sigma mz equals to 0, because this is the free body diagram of a single point, therefore, there is no need to apply this equation. With the help of both sigma fx and sigma fy, we can calculate two unknowns. We have in this FBD unknowns are 2, TA, TC, two unknowns to equilibrium equation, we can calculate the value of both. Steps, what will be the steps? Step will be, first step will be resolve all the forces along horizontal and vertical axis. Horizontal, take this as horizontal axis and this is vertical axis. So, how which one force need to resolve? This is horizontal force, no need to resolve. If you will resolve, then you will get the 0 component, 0 vertical component. This force TC will be resolved in this direction as TC sin 30. This component, it is TC cos 30. This one force, it is TA cos 45, and no, it is a sin 45. This is TA cos 45. This component will be 200 cos 20, and it is 200 sin 20. Apply, if we are applying this equation sigma fx equal to 0, then what we will get? We will get TC sin, we will get TC sin 30, because it is acting in positive direction, then we will take as plus T c sin 30. This one and what are another force acting in horizontal direction, horizontal axis, this one T a cos 45 and 200 cos 20, both are acting in negative direction, that is why we will take as negative T a cos 45 minus 200 cos 20, that is the value of sigma f x, and that should be 0 for equilibrium, for no any displacement in x direction. This we will get this equation, by applying this equilibrium equation, sigma f x equal to 0. Similarly, we need to apply if we are applying sigma f y, we need to apply sigma f y, then what we will get? Component of forces in vertical component. What are the vertical component? Two component are, these are two component, another component is this. They are these two component of forces are acting in positive direction, it is in downward direction. So, sigma f y T a sin 45, T c sin 30 positive, and this one is negative 200 sin 60. This will be the value of f y, and by equating f y equals to 0, we will get another equation, equation number 2. By solving these two equations, we can we have calculated the value of T c as 53.45, and value of T c T a by putting the value of T c in another equation, we can calculate the value of T a. Okay. Let us consider another problem. A sphere is hanged with this string, and length of the string is same as the radius of the sphere, and we need to find out the value of tension in this string, and another is horizontal reaction at the contact point of this vertical wall and sphere. If the surface is smooth, then perpendicular reaction will produce in perpendicular direction. How it can be calculated? It can be calculated with the help of this free body diagram. Here we can use equilibrium equation, sigma f x equal to 0, sigma f y equals to 0 at this point. Okay. This T here, this one is T. Okay. Weight W is this weight of the sphere, and reaction R b. Only three forces are acting at this free body diagram. With the help of equilibrium equation, sigma f x y, sigma f y 0, we can calculate this value R b, we can calculate the value of T. Two unknowns, two equilibrium equations we can calculate very easily. By for making f x, we need to resolve this component in along horizontal and vertical. This is one procedure. Another procedure is by using Lami's theorem. By using Lami's theorem, that that problem can also be solved. How? This force T1 divided by this angle sin T divided by sin 90. Another force W divided by this one angle is 180 minus theta, and theta is 60 degree. So, it is this component, and RB is RB divided by this one angle, it is 150 this. So, value of T and RB can be calculated with the help of Lamy's principle also. In spite of using these equations, we can also use Lamy's principle if and only if at any point 3 forces are there. If 4 forces are there, if then we cannot apply. Okay. Let us consider this problem. Here we need to find the value of tension in this string. There are string 1, 2, 3, 3 strings are there, and we need to find out the tension in the string. So, the free body diagram will be this, free body diagram at point B will be this, and free body diagram at point C will be this. In this question, it is given that this string BC is horizontal, and we need to determine the value of tension. Tension in AB means value of T1, tension in BC means T2, and tension in DE means tension in CD this, and tension in DE. We need to find out the value of W1 and W2 also, vertical component, vertical force at this point, and next we need to find out the value of pressure at this pulley, What will be the value? What is the meaning of the pressure at point D? At point D, free body diagram 800 is this will be T3, then component of the force along horizontal direction sigma Fx and sigma Fy. This will be the horizontal and vertical thrust on this pulley, that we need to find. So, free body diagram at point B, we will get only 3 forces, then we can apply sigma Fx, sigma y0 or Lamy's theorem. At here we have the options. So, here this is the solution. We used Lamy's theorem, and we with Lamy's theorem at point B, what will be the equation? We will get T2 divided by this angle, and this angle is how much? 360 minus 150 minus 90 means T2, yes, this angle 150 at point C. Okay, this is at point C actually. This is at point C here. T2 divided by this one, T2 divided by sine of this one angle, and this one angle will be how much? 120 is this, 90 is this, and this will be 360 minus 90 minus 120 means this one. T3 divided by this one angle, it is 90, and W2 divided by this one angle 120. So, with the help of this equation, T2 and W2 has been calculated as 400 and 692.8. Again, with the help of this value with the help of value of T2, we can apply the Lamy's principle here, because it has already been calculated. It is calculated as 400 Newton. Now, how many unknown forces are there? In this FBD? W1 and T1. So, two unknown, two equations we have, then that value can be calculated, and here only 3 forces are acting. Then with the help of Lamy's theorem, value of T1 and W1 has been calculated as this one. In this question, look at, consider this example. Weight of a sphere, weight of a sphere, 3 sphere are there. Sphere C weight 200, sphere A and B both are equal, both have equal weight of 1000 Newton. We need to find out the reactions. We need to find out the reaction at all contact point, at all contact points. These are the contact point. How many contact point? 1, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 contact points are here. Then 6 type of reactions can be need to be calculated. Because this is symmetrical, if we will use the symmetry, then the reaction, these two reaction will be same. These two reaction will be same. These two reaction will also be same. These two reaction will also be same due to similarity, due to symmetrical, because this is symmetry. Free body diagram for a sphere C has been plotted. Free body diagram for sphere A has been plotted. What will be the value of the forces in free body diagram of sphere C? First one, weight is how much weight? Weight of sphere B 200. Okay, 200. It is acting downward, and reaction, this contact point is here, and we are writing this reaction by we are writing this by, this is for C. Okay, we are writing it by R1. Then this R1 we extend this, so this one is R1. For direction of R1 for sphere C will be this. And what will be another force in free body diagram for sphere B? Because this contact point and we are writing it as R2. So, extend the line, and the direction of R2 will be is shown in here. These are the free body diagram. These three forces can be act in this diagram. Here we have two unknown, R1 and R2, two unknowns. We have two equilibrium equations, then we can easily calculate. Here first of all, we need to find out the value of alpha. This value of alpha, how it can be calculated? It can be calculated with the geometry, of the triangle. This total length is 2 meter. This total length is 2 meter, and radius, the 0.6 is the diameter. I think is the diameter. Yes. So, this distance, what will be this distance? This distance will be 2 minus this radius and this radius, means 0.3 minus 0.3 means here this is 1.4 is this, and we know that this distance is the radius of sphere C, and this diameter is how much? This diameter is given to us. What is the diameter? Okay. This radius is given to us, is known to us. This is known to us. Then with the help of this, help of geometry in the triangle, we can we have calculated the value of alpha. Okay, we calculated the value of alpha. 1.4 divided by 2, 0.7 means 0.7, and this value is 0.9, 0.3 this and 0.6 this, and with the help of Lami's theorem R1 and R2 has been calculated, and free body diagram for sphere A, for sphere A, in the free body diagram of sphere A, R1 value which has already been calculated as 1590 will be used, and now look at this figure, look at this free body diagram. We have now two unknowns only, R A and R3, two unknowns. Therefore, we can easily find out the value with the help of equilibrium equation. Here we have how many forces? 1, 2, 3. We can you can use Lami's theorem, you can apply static equilibrium equation to find the value of R A and R3. R A has been calculated as this one, and R3 can be calculated as by this value. Look in this, let us consider this example. What we need to find out in this example? We need to find this force P. We need to find this force P. We need to find this force P. P minimum, least force. This is a wheel, this is a wheel, and this is a block of height 20 centimeter. This wheel is being pulled up by force, and in this process at this contact point, that wheel will turn. So, the minimum, the lowest value of P and inclination alpha we need to find. P minimum means what we need to find out? The least pull P to be applied through the center of the wheel just it over the corners of the block, and second one is reaction of the block, means R A, means here P minimum and this one angle alpha, and this is R A. Three things we need to find. In this example. So, what will be the step? Make free body diagram, and apply the static equilibrium equations, then see which one free body diagram need to consider first and calculate the things. So, free body diagram at free body diagram at this point, if we are making the free body diagram, then what we will get? We will get first of all weight W of the block, okay, and another force P, of course this P, alpha angle that we need to calculate, and reaction R A. That will be the free body diagram. And this one angle we need to find out how it can be. This is 20, and this total is how much? 50 it is given. Okay, it is 50 given. So, the value of theta, if this angle is theta, then what will be here? This angle, extend this line and this. So, this angle here, this angle is here, this angle we are going to calculate. Yes, this angle we need to calculate. This angle cos theta means this one value will be what? 50 minus 20. This one value will be 50 minus 20 divided by this length, it is 0.6, means theta is this much value, 53.13. Okay. Now, here we are observing that three forces are acting. With the help of Lami's principle, we can apply. We can find out the value of P minimum, P minimum, R and R A. Okay. So, apply Lami's principle. So, it is P divided by sine alpha we have calculated. No, we need to calculate P upon sine which one angle? If this is alpha, theta is known to us. Okay, theta is known to us. So, it will be sine 90 plus this one angle 90 plus theta, okay, is equal to P upon sine. No, it is wrong. Just wait. Okay. P upon this one angle. This is theta. This is theta. So, it is 90 minus theta. It is 90 minus theta. Then entire angle will be sine 180 minus theta. Okay, is equal to R A divided by this one angle, means sine 90 plus alpha is equal to W upon what will be the angle? Sine this one is this is alpha, 90 minus alpha. So, it is 90 plus theta minus alpha. This will be the equation. Now, value of P with the help of this value of P will be what will be the value? Value of P will be W upon this one cos theta minus alpha is equal to multiplied by sin pi minus theta, means sin theta. This will be the value of P. We are getting the value of P. Now, we need to find the minimum value. Of P. When P will be minimum? P will be minimum when this term denominator is maximum. When P will be minimum when this will be maximum. What is the maximum value of this? Maximum value of this is 1. So, 1 value means cos theta minus alpha. Cos theta minus alpha is equal to 1. Okay, let me check. This will be sine P upon. Okay, let me check. P upon sine P upon sine. Which one angle? This one 90. Okay, and W is this. So, W 90 minus alpha. Okay, 90 minus alpha. Okay, so cos. Maximum value is 1 and it is 1 value will be at cos 0. Okay. Yeah, cos 0 means what we are getting? We are getting theta is equal to alpha. Theta is equal to alpha. So, this is the condition. For minimum value of P.
So, what will be the value of p? By putting p value will be p is equal to w into sin theta. Sin theta we have calculated it as this one 53.13. This is the value of p minimum, and what will be the value of R A? R A value will be R A value with the help of these equations. R A value R A will be R A is w by this multiplied by this one. By putting theta is equal to alpha, we can have the value, we can calculate the value. Okay. Thank you all for listening my lectures.